Will it bend? Is iOS 8 all that it's cracked up to be? And is your iCloud safe? All that and more on your next episode of Tech for Dummies, which starts now. Welcome to the award-winning Tech for Dummies. As you can see, we won an award for the best how-to show. I'll be the dummy today. I'm Dustin Tanner, joined by always the creator of the show, Mr. Darren Quick. We have a lot on tap today.
Yep.
As we left you off, we left you for a cliffhanger last time. Apple had just had their conference. The iPhone 8 was about to come out. iOS 8 was about to come out. And the iCloud hack had just happened. We didn't really want to talk about it then yet. And then we also have some other tech news. So Darren, let's start with some non-Apple related stuff. Give us a quick rundown of what we're talking about today.
Okay, today we're going to be talking about Windows 10. Why did Microsoft skip? It went from 8 to 10. And no, we're not going to do the stupid joke because we've all probably heard the stupid pun by now.
7, 8, 9?
Yeah, 7, 8, 9.
I'm laughing.
HP splitting from their commercial business company to from commercial to splitting the commercial and personal into two separate businesses. And like he said, Apple got hacked, iCloud got hacked 2 months ago. iOS 8, the iPad will be released next week.
Speaking of iOS 8, why won't it let me type? Sorry. General dummy things.
The biggest debacle, the Bengate. Will it ban? And I got some more news about that. It's not just Apple. iPhone 6s are bending. It's other cell phones too. Tesla is to sell used cars for the first time.
Wow.
And Google Now beats Siri in a head-to-head competition.
Well, everything can beat Siri in a head-to-head competition. So,
where do you want to start?
Let's start with Windows 10. As everyone knows, Windows 9 was apparently promised to consumers as free, so Microsoft did the next best thing by skipping 9 altogether because you thought you were getting a free version of something, didn't you? No, you're not. I haven't looked into Windows 10. As everyone knows, I work in a mostly Apple-related school, Mac Action. What have you seen about Windows 10 so far?
What I've seen of Windows 10 so far is it looks like it's going to be pretty good. I've heard from some of the experts, they're saying it's kind of like 7 and 8 put together. It's everything that you loved of 7.
Well, here's the thing,
and everything that you liked of 8 put together without the title.
If you put 7 to 8 together, you'll get 15. This is Windows 10. That makes no sense. I mean,
yeah, I know.
Doesn't it have to be 10 windows instead of 15 windows? I'm just shooting off the cuff here. Just wondering.
I know, but that's what they're saying so far. That's everything that we liked of 7, which is the everything, which is the startup menu, which is the ability to not have to switch from tile screens to desktops and having stuff that actually works with 8, not worrying about it. So it's going to be a pretty good one. Of course, it's the odd edition. So yes, it's probably going to work.
It's not. This makes no sense at all because odd is 9, 10 is even. Loud noises. So it's everything we like about Windows 7, which is everything, and everything we like about Windows 8, which is absolutely nothing. Good job, Microsoft. You listened. Sorry if I'm shouting. I've had like 5 Coca-Colas, and I've had like 6 coffees, and I've just had a bunch, and I've had like 10 other caffeine. I'm just so hyped up right now. Texans are playing tonight at 7 o'clock. We're filming this on a Thursday, 8 o'clock. So I'm just trying to be like hyped so I can get hyped so I can be up till 12 o'clock to see my team lose by 50. Anyway, back to Windows. I see 10 of them. Haha, Windows puns. It looks good. From what I'm just looking at right now on PC World, which is a reputable site for tech news, it looks pretty decent. It will... What devices will run on all of them? I'm interested. I don't think I'll upgrade mine to Windows 10 because I have Windows 7 and I absolutely love Windows 7.
I'm going to actually take the plunge.
You're going to take the plunge because I took the iOS 8 plunge and tried it out. Now you have to take the Windows 10 plunge and try it out.
I'm taking Windows 10 plunge. And so, I'm actually, guys, bear with me for the next...
His computer is
next
still
few
loading.
months.
He decided to take the Windows 10 plunge. No.
The
When
next
is it
few
coming
months,
out?
Sometime next year.
Oh, okay. We're getting hyped for nothing.
I heard... Mike said fall, or somebody told us fall of next year. I heard mid of next year, so it could be anywhere next year.
Well, hopefully this will be good because hopefully it won't be rushed. So,
like I said, so that means I'm going to be upgrading to 8 so I can get ready for 10.
So, in other news about companies that are no longer relevant, I mean, Microsoft is relevant. I shouldn't say that. I'm just an Apple fanboy, although PCs are better in my opinion. I'm conflicted. HP is splitting into 2 companies. I didn't know HP still existed, but okay. So what did you hear about this, Darren? What do you know about this? You're the one who came up to me with this.
I heard about this the other day, or Monday, when I was reading through the tech news, that basically, HP Enterprise is splitting off from HP computers, or the personal computer side of it. They're having 2 different companies because of the fact that it looks everything's going downward.
Well, according to what it looks like, I don't think it's going downward as much as it is by splitting into 2 companies. IBM's kind of like this. IBM's not 2 companies though, but IBM has, each major tech company will have divisions within their tech company. The guys who work on the iPhone are not the same guys working on your Yosemite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the 2 different guys, but Apple has them all under one banner. It looks like HP is splitting into, this is straight from a quote from Engadget, this isn't updated. In the following with the SEC, the company states that it plans to split into 2 publicly traded companies. It's consumer-focused PC, tablet, and printing efforts. That's what you and I will see when we go to big box store. Well, we can't really name shows. We can't name
big box stores.
The blue store, the red store. Those types of stores. That's what you and I will see, and then they're going to have another company under the HP banner. Well, the new company will be named Hewlett Packard Enterprise. Will focus enterprise technology infrastructure. So
the stuff that people or businesses. More of
something that we'll see, like something that I would deal with at my high school. So we would see HP Enterprise. But if I wanted to go get a printer, we would see HP. So it seems like it's a move. Maybe it's a good sign. It might be a good sign for HP that they're trying to, they're trying to dig themselves out of the layoff hole. As it says in this article, they've 45,000 employees have left the company or are going to be leaving the company. And it's getting close to 60,000. HP is laying off a lot of people, so maybe by structuring this will help pull them out of that hole and get some of those people back. You're hoping that, and I need to take a drink. You're hoping for a company like HP, because HP bought Compaq. Is that correct, Mike? Is that correct?
Yes, they did. HP bought Compaq.
So HP bought Compaq, so they got really bigger then.
7, 8 years ago.
And you would think a lot of those people who are leaving now are 10 years ago. Wow. You'd think some of those people probably came over in that move in a way. Because, when you buy a company, Compaq was not some, small little company out of, they were a big computer company. So
one of the best, my personal opinion was they're one of the best computers.
Actually, my first computer ever was a Compaq. It was really good. I like because they had the colored keyboards. I saw the colored keyboards of Compaq, so I enjoyed them a lot. With that being said, it is what it is, and hopefully this will help HP dig out of the hole. So we have a lot of Apple stuff.
I'm trying to avoid.
But we're going to do that in the second half of our show after our PSA. I think that's a good idea. I just totally sprung that on you. So what is next on our to-do list, Darren?
God. Skipping Apple. Everything else.
I mean,
is
we
the
got
Tesla.
this, to this, to this, to this. Well, I'm sure there's some more tech news. Talk about the Tesla stuff. Tesla.
I gotta find because I didn't really bookmark it. I was hoping we didn't get down this far.
We're getting down this far, Darren.
Tesla to sell. They're going to be the first company or first electric car company, I think, to sell their new used vehicles. Let me find where I found it. Found it on Facebook. Well, anyways, hopefully we can find it soon.
Well, we have to plan better because we're not the Oakland Raiders football organization, and we need to plan better. So, while, I'm going to take the chance to plug something here. State championships for volleyball in November in Johnson. I coach a volleyball team, and volleyball is one of the coolest things in Johnson. I think the second weekend of November, I'm not sure. We're going to be having our state championships. The cost getting is like $3 or $4, and you get to see some high schoolers play volleyball, and it goes towards a great cause of paying for the gym so these kids get to play on a college court. So if you're not busy the first weekend, it's the youth hunting weekend. So if you're not busy that weekend in November because you don't hunt like me, come on down to come on up to Johnson State College and watch some awesome volleyball. A lot of good teams in the state this year. You're gonna make me keep stalling because you don't understand these things. Like you got a plan, Dan. So
I had a plan. I just
we're on I had a plan, but I didn't bookmark the plan because I didn't think we were going to get that far into the plan. So no, I really don't have a plan. I've been trying some new apps out recently. I tried Yik Yak, which is a college app for kids who want to anonymously talk to other people. It sucks. Other app reviews that I have tried recently. The NFL app is terrible. Oh my God.
Oh,
which Keep one? Looking for your show.
Which one?
The NFL one.
Now, mobile.
All of them. They're just terrible. They're all just terrible. And hockey has started back up recently. Colorado Avalanche have a Snapchat account for those tech people out there who are, know what Snapchat is.
Yeah.
Lots of cool things about hockey. Actually, cool thing that I did not, just came back to my top of the head. GoPro, an awesome camera, has struck a deal with the NHL to give special views. So they're actually going to put GoPros. I don't know when they were rolling this out. I don't know this exactly. I saw it on Reddit, but it's kind of so they'll be able to put it on camera, camera on a helmet or a jersey or somewhere, and you'll be able to get really good views of the ice, which is pretty awesome. And I think that's going to come with the NHL Game Center package. Something like that. And did you find it yet? Because I'm really digging deep.
I found it.
So, which is really, it's pretty awesome to see the NHL move in that direction. So, Darren has found his story.
Well, I think
Darren has lost his story.
Never mind about this. We'll just move on.
So we're going to move on. So I think the second half of our show is going to be all Apple. So we are going to move on to our PSA while I hit Darren out here and, hit him over the cross head a few times. And we will be right back.
In ancient Rome, the gladiators went into the arena with these words on their lips. Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Today, all of you young athletes are in the arena. Many of you will win. But even more important, I know you will be brave and bring credit to your parents and to your country.
like always, be a fan, be a supporter. Supporting your Special Olympics is a great cause. You know, every charity needs help, and you know every charity has these things, but Special Olympics is one of those things where you can see the help you give go right back into the athletes, and it's a great thing to have Special Olympics around in the state of Vermont and worldwide and nationwide and wherever you find it somewhere. It's everywhere. What is going on in Special Olympics, Darren, that you would like to talk about?
Okay, this month, or actually it is this month, this weekend, join us down in Burlington as for the bowling tournament. As always, go down there and support them. Next weekend, support us down in Norwich as we play soccer. Go down there. I know, guys, it's going to be long, but trip. But hopefully there ain't going to be rain or cold temperatures. Keep you guys away. Also, last weekend, we had our big Jamboree fundraiser. We raised over $2,600 for
awesome.
for uniforms and other stuff that we need throughout the year. Thank you for coming, and thank you for showing your support for the Special Olympics in this area. Now, let's talk about some Apple news.
Let's turn down for Mac. Best way to use a non-relevant pop culture meme that's been killed to death. Anyway, as we left you on the last episode of Tech for Dummies, Apple had this big conference. But did Apple survive? No. We talked about this often, but I had to go schmooze with the governor, as Darren calls it. By schmooze with the governor, I stood outside of the meeting and held signs and gave out signs and questioned what I'm doing with my life, as I haven't had a girlfriend for about 8 months now, and I'm sitting there holding signs and my life is anyway, back on topic. Back on topic. Apple had a lot of things. I took the plunge download to iOS 8, and it's exactly the same. It's
yeah.
Excuse me.
8 is no different from 7. 7 no different from 8. Only thing is you got a few more apps that you might never want to use.
And I think there are some things that are, I guess, how do I say this?
Are okay if you want to use it.
Different. It's different. Like the layout is a little different, but it's nothing big. Like the jump from iOS 6 to iOS 7 was huge.
Oh yeah.
We all lost it. We all went ham on that stuff. If you don't know what ham is, look it up in Urban Dictionary, kids. Don't look it up in Urban Dictionary. That's actually a really bad thing to do. I'm starting to lose it because I know the Texans game is starting in an hour and a half, not even. So I'm just in that mode of football. It's pretty decent.
Yeah,
I
like it.
I like it. I like a few of the things they added, but it's nothing big. Works well. I like the iFit stuff. It's pretty cool. What do you think? What other things do you think about it?
I like it. Pretty good. It was. I guess there's no major difference between iOS and 8. But have you tried the Swift keyboard?
I have not.
Ooh.
Wait, you mean the Switch keyboard?
Swift.
Oh wait, is that the one that makes it that is like autocorrect on steroids?
Yeah, I think.
I actually like that because it understands what I'm trying to tell people to go. We'll say duck off. It actually understands that I don't want to use the word duck. Use your imagination. I like it. It's not bad. Yes, that's what you mean by this. Oh no, I have not. That can happen. I feel
it's an app. You gotta download it.
Oh, I was gonna say. Yeah, that's not happening on mine.
It's an app. You gotta download.
No, it's not happening.
It's an app. You gotta download it. It's called Swift Keys.
God.
And
God.
what it does, it turns these things into the new Samsung Galaxy phones. Because Samsung has had this keyboard technology for years, so
while turning it into a Samsung Galaxy phone, Apple finds a way to sue Samsung for the design and win the court case. Figure that one out. Well then.
Yeah, but also, it has an autocorrect. It's pretty cool.
Autocorrect.
All right, moving on to that one. From that one, let's go.
I'm tired.
Let's go to the old news story that we couldn't do. Apple iCloud.
Hackathon 5,000 nude photos everywhere. Well,
Of lovely
everywhere
celebrities.
on two subreddits specifically, and yeah, you know, I think you know, dude. So sees I'm whipping the John Deere. You know, I'm a little disappointed that my Call of the Demolition Derby did not win awards. So just because of that, I'm gonna move into Yadu voice when I'm talking about this dude. So these hackers, dude, these hackers, they got together over the course of a good 2 to 5 years or so, and they're like, we're gonna mess up some lives, dude. And then they hacked into iCloud, which is so dumb. It's so dumb. Of all the things to hack into, like, if you are a talented hacker, and I don't think it was a hack attack as much as it was a collection of people getting photos over the course of the year of this and that and this and that. Yeah, dude. So then they went on to this thing called 4chan. Do not go on 4chan, kids. Do not. Don't even open your web browser. Don't think about 4chan. 4chan is well, it's like, what's the worst city in America right now? Detroit? Is Detroit? It's like the Detroit of the internet. Everyone who goes there gets murdered, and they'll shut your water off. I'm on fire tonight. Don't go to 4chan. So on 4chan, this guy posted on a board saying, I have a bunch of hacked celebrity photos. By hacked celebrity photos, he had nude photos of a bunch of celebrities. And then, after links were posted on 4chan, the people at Reddit, who, you know, because there's a Reddit, I think there's like 3 or 4 types of users of Reddit. You have your lurker, who doesn't care. You have your accounted lurker, who has an account, posts every now and then,
And don't really care.
isn't really into the Reddit thing. Then you got your Redditor, that'd be me. Like, I like Reddit, I check it every day. It's pretty cool. And then on top of that, you have your lives in the trailer. If you've ever seen the South Park World of Warcraft episode, think the big fat guy. That's what you have. That's your 4th tier. And those people will go back and forth between 4chan. And people will be very deep into 4chan. Now, there are some good things. Like Reddit, 4chan has some great things that are not necessarily awful. But also, like Reddit, 4chan has some dark, dark, dark places where you do not want to go. So these people on 4chan and Reddit, you know, the photos of the celebrities made their way over to Reddit. And then there was a subreddit created for the first 2 hours or so. Because it's kind of funny because I was able to follow this as it happened because I'm a Redditor. And I checked my phone Saturday or Sunday, the day it happened. And the top 15 pages on the front page of all, because the way Reddit works is that you upvote things. Yeah. Top 15 pages, the first 15 things where you see blank, blank, nude photo, blank, blank, nude photo, blank, blank, nude photo, blank, blank, nude photo, blank, blank, nude photo. Excuse me. Kind of interesting because so we were able to watch it live, and the first thing I texted my friend Richard Adams was like, sit back and get your popcorn. This is happening on Reddit because it happened. And so after that, there was a subreddit created, and then the subreddit started getting shut down. People were starting to give, and the big controversy lied with, it's funny because we're talking about this with Apple, but this is not a mostly Apple thing, because Apple got off, really. You didn't hear about the iCloud getting hacked as much as it was the issues going on at Reddit was because people were buying Reddit Gold with money, and then the subreddit got deleted, and people were like, well, we're putting money into your servers, and yet you're deleting this stuff. Is that a level of hypocrisy?
See, when this came out, Apple's a big announcement last month. It actually came out a week before Apple's big announcement. So a lot of people are sitting around going, okay, what's Tim Cook going to do? What's Tim Cook going to say about this? Is he going to apologize for Apple screwing this up? Is he? Tim Cook walks out, goes, oh, yeah, there was a little scandal over iCloud. There's nothing we can do about it. You know, he didn't really care. He didn't really. It came close to apology, but it wasn't really apology.
Well,
you go on. Go on your rant. Back on your rant.
Well, it's not my rant. That's something that just broke for breaking news on WCX. But anyway, it was really funny because Apple was able to just sweep this right under the rug. Meanwhile, Reddit had a big month-long self-finding crisis, and Reddit is one of those places where there are subreddits where, you know, take the children out of the room. There are some subreddits that are just dedicated to graphic types of pornography. And then there are subreddits that are dedicated to graphic types of things. And those subreddits weren't getting shut down. Why is this one of stolen photos of celebrities? Well, like, there was a huge argument. It's really hard. Like, if I really wanted to sit down and explain this argument from start to finish, because it's still happening, it would probably take 2 hours.
Yeah.
But to sum it up was the iCloud got hacked, and then it just started spreading, and it spread like wildfire. And I'm trying to think, at least 50 celebrities, at least, like, you name them. Name a celebrity. Just random celebrity.
Oh, the one I feel that I knew, Silverstone.
I think she was one of them.
Yeah.
Like, you name them, it's like...
I think Taylor Swift was one of them.
No, Taylor Swift was not one of them. I don't think, as of... But they were still releasing them till like 2 weeks ago. It kept happening and happening and happening and happening.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Like, a bunch of them. And it's a shame because, you know, I have a very... Maybe or may not be politically incorrect. First off, don't take nude photos of yourself, okay? One of the things that you have to stress, one of the things I stress in my life is don't take that photo. Like, I take a bunch of photos on my Instagram. I have an Instagram. It's the same as my Twitter, d4d2014-10-8. And, you know, I have on my Instagram, I have a photo of me from 2011. I have a joke. I have photos of toaster pastries and, you know, I have, like, but I don't have any photos of me that could be deemed inappropriate. And that's one of those things that it's just... I understand, and in the culture we live, and this is a much bigger topic than this show.
Yeah.
This discussion is a discussion that needs to be happening in the living rooms of America of what is okay with a device and what is not okay with a device. And everyone has different opinions. You have people who are freewheeling and be like, you know what? It's your body. Do it for what it, you know, empowerment. And then you have people who are like, don't do anything ever. I kind of fall in the middle of, you need to know what you're doing. If you take a nude photo of yourself, you take a nude photo of yourself. If you send it to somebody, you are sending that, and it never, once you send it, once you take it, it's there forever, okay?
Yep.
And I am on a very ranty mood. The generic soda red brand,
Yeah.
The generic soda red brand. Generic soda red brand. You know, I wish this was like Wayne's World, because in Wayne's World, they actually advertise products on the public access station. We gotta get a van. Anyway, and we gotta do this show in the basement. Anyway, it's a sad thing because all these people's privacies were invaded. Now, granted, it's their privacy, so they should. The argument, there's a lot of arguments you can make here. You know, you should have the privacy to do whatever the hell you want on your own home, whatever the hell you want on your own phone, whatever the hell you want. But on the other hand, it's like, you know, these people know their targets. You know, if I'm a celebrity, I'm not going to take photos of my wank and send it out to everybody. You know, it's just one of those things that you should know. But then again, a lot of these celebrities are young. So, you know, some of these, you know, in the heat of the moment, you're not going to think about, is this a good decision? It's like the car crash metaphor. When you get in a car crash, the first thing you're not thinking, you don't think right off, okay, let's be calm. You think, I'm going to rip into this guy. Like, I'm going to hit this guy. Yeah. It's not, okay, let's calm down. Let's all be okay. It's, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
And that's what is happening. You know, that's what happens in these situations. And when you have a very close significant other who, you know, down the line you do these types of things with, you don't think about that there. You're not thinking about that then. And I think the message young people should be is stop. Like, stop. Stop and think about it. It's really going to be hard, but you got to stop and think about these things. And I feel bad for everyone involved, and makes me feel, you know, for a few days, you know, it's sometimes a shameful thing to admit that you're a big Redditor. Like, because you'll get thrown into this stigma of people who are dirty and mean, but you know what? A lot of people on Reddit aren't. It's a small population. So with that being said, now that I've spent 15 frickin' minutes on this, let's move on to this would be our last story today, right? Bengate?
You want to do Bengate?
Yeah, this will be our last story because I'm getting tired. It's 7 o'clock and the Texans are playing in less than an hour. I was going to go bum, 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 but that would be the wrong football program. Bengate, Darren, lead us in.
All right. Does your iPhone bend with? Rephrase that. Does your iPhone 6 bend while you're sitting on it? Well, guess what? You're not the only one. Samsung Galaxy Note also bends too.
No, it doesn't. No, it does not. No, it does not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay, first off, let's start with the painfully obvious thing here. Don't keep an aluminum iPhone in your skinny jeans.
Exactly.
Let's start here. I gotta hit the table. I'm so angry right now.
It's all you.
It's just so stupid. You have these freaking rich hipsters who have these skinny. You will put your hand in the pants that are skinny, and your hand will turn purple because the pants are so tight. And you want to put a device that can, aluminum's pretty. It's okay. It's not strong, but it's not,
No.
If you go like this, it's not gonna bend right off. Now, if you go like this over the. Oh, that bent a little. If you go like, I heard something moving there. If you go like this over the course of a week, or if you have a pocket that's so skinny and when you move, it's gonna bend over the course of a day. And one of the greatest things is Apple said, apparently in the manual for the iPhone 6, Apple said,
might bend.
no, don't put it in your pocket. That is apparently in the user in terms agreement. Like, not the user in terms, but it's like in the manual of things, like the thing that you peruse over and say, yes, I agree. It is apparently in there. Which is, I hate Apple. I hate you. I hate you. I'm coming to California. No, I'm going to the Foxconn factory in China and I'm shutting you down. It's just so stupid. And while there are kids starving in Africa, while Ebola is spreading everywhere, all these people care about is this freaking iPhone 6 because it bends. Like,
and it's not just a 6, it's really the Plus.
It's really the 6 Plus. It's the bigger one that everyone quiped and complained about until they made a bigger one. It's just kind of like...
It's the big one that bends. Not the 6. The little dinky one don't bend, it's the big.
Now, that being said, I played with the iPhone 6, not the 6 Plus, but the iPhone 6 is actually pretty cool. I kind of would want one. It's just... I work in a school, and because I'm a public servant, I don't get paid anything. My paycheck gone. My next paycheck gone. The paycheck after that, 60% gone. But hey, I'll have that 40% there for winter tires. So yeah, it's the perfect crisis of first world problems. And then I started watching videos of people bending these things on purpose.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like,
I watched some of them. Like,
I hate you.
what?
I hate you. Like, if you ever want to feel hate for a
I
human
watched
being,
one guy, he literally took the thing and started bending it with, just like this, started bending it with his fingers and his thumbs. And of course, it came unglued basically. Mm-hmm. Of course it will. You sit there and squeeze it long enough.
I think the quickest way to hate somebody is to see somebody look at your bank account. Look at the bank account you have with 8 cents in it. And then watch a YouTube video of someone bending a brand new iPhone 6 out of a box. That's the quickest way to hate somebody. That's
Yeah.
you'll
Why
hate
you
that.
want to do that to a
You will-
brand new
You'll
iPhone?
hate that person on principle. Like, if he had a face, I'd punch it, and he does have a face, so I want to punch it.
Brand new.
All right.
iPhone. All right, do you want to go on about Google now, or you?
Oh, I got nothing. I think I need to get home because it's football time.
All right.
However, all right. What do you think the score of the because this will be aired after the game is played. What do you think the score of the Texans-Colts game will be tonight?
Oh, Colts beat their butt.
What? Give me a score.
Beat Texas, so it's probably be at least 30 points.
You think 35 to nothing? You think that's what it's going to be?
35 to 14. Or
All right, you got 35 to 14. I got the Texans winning tonight. No, I don't.
Face it, they're the
As a
Colts.
Texans fan, I want to win 27-21. As someone who's realistic with the facts of life, I know we're going to lose 35-3. So what are we going to talk about on our next Tech for Dummies? Nothing.
Nothing. The
Nothing.
iPad. The iPad will be finally out.
Will be. Okay, so
iPad 2 will be finally out.
I think with that being said...
And Yosemite will be finally out.
Ooh, Yosemite. We'll talk about that then. So that being said, Darren, why don't you sign yourself off, and then I'll finish up our show for us.
Okay, as always, thanks for watching. Follow us on Tech for Dummies 1 on blogger.com and wordpress.com. Also, something new this month, starting this month, I'll be putting a little quiz on there just to see how good your knowledge of tech is. There's nothing to win, just see how smart you really are.
Yeah.
How smarter you are than compared to this guy. As always, thanks for watching. And
back to me. Don't say goodnight yet. I am the co-host of this award-winning show.
Yeah, award-winning.
Award-winning. I don't know how we won an award. Maybe it's because the other how-to show does one show a year. And anyway, I'm Dustin Tanner. Like always, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You name it, I have it. I even have a LinkedIn. And go Texans, and we will see you next time on Tech for Dummies. Have a great night, everybody.
Go Patriots.
Are we done?